To begin grooming, I will first halt with the horse. After slipping the noseband over and buckling it, I will then tie her to the post to keep her and me safe during the grooming process. I will then start grooming by asking for her front foot and picking away from my body. This just makes sure that her hooves are clear of any dirt or rocks. I will then start the main body groom by first moving the mane out of the way and going in circular motions with the rubber curry comb. This just helps to get up any loose dirt or hair or dandruff, and it just gets it to the surface. I also make sure to pay special attention to the places where the saddle will be touching. And it's important to also get the belly as well. Next, I move on to the stiff brush. This helps brush off everything that was brought to the surface from the rubber curry comb. To best use this brush, you brush in short, fast strokes, and it helps get all the dirt off. Lastly, I move on to the soft brush, and I go in longer strides, and this helps to smooth the coat down and to get any last remaining hair or dirt off. After I've mounted, I check my stirrups and I kick my foot out to adjust them because they're a bit too short. Right here, I'm taking and undoing the stirrup leather and rebuckling it down to a better length for my legs. Right here is an example of me two-pointing the walk, and you can tell it's a walk because it is a 4-beat gait. In this example, I am posting the trot while being lunged, and you can tell because those legs are moving in diagonal pairs. Here's another example of posting the trot, but here I'm doing it on my own. To do ground poles, I start from a walk and ask for a trot, and for our first attempt, I 2-point and we go over. For the next attempt, I enter at a trot and in a 2-point and we go over again. This time looking much better. To begin dismounting, I find a safe place for me to stop and then ask for a halt. I then bridge my reins to prepare to dismount. I then kick my right leg out of the stirrup, bring it up and over gently, kick my left foot out of the other stirrup, and gently slide down. I then bring the reins over her head so that I can hold them correctly on the ground. To begin untacking, I first get her halter and then begun undoing her bridle. I start by unbuckling her throat latch and then moving on to the noseband. I then gently slip the bridle off and over her ears and let her drop the bit by herself. I then start re-haltering her and just slip that over her nose and rebuckling it. I then go ahead and tie a safety knot to the bars so that it keeps me and her safe during untacking and grooming. To begin unsaddling, I'll lift up that flap and then undo the billets. I will then go to the other side and do the same thing. After undoing the girth, I will slide the pads in the saddle all off at the same time. I will then undo her boots and her bell boots. I will then put up the halter and make sure everything's even, and that's a ride complete.